Yeah, YouTube family, watch his style. Best and most credible opinion, fair and fearless analysis. Oral Tracy Maverick. Tell your friends and family about the baddest YouTube channel. Yeah, best opinion in the entire world. Watch his style now, YouTube family. Now, Lyles, in my on Kishane'S podcast. Nice about an hour-long interview. I'm sit down and watch it. Him talk about a thing. I know Sharon Sharp already. Ask him about everything they need to ask him about. But the aspect of the interview when me was zoom in pan was obviously they were discussing the Olympic 100 meters final. The race itself. And there's a point in the discussion when they would discuss what could have gone wrong for Kishane. And why them think Kishane never execute the way he ought to have. Listen to part of the interview. Yeah, listen.
I say if somebody can make him run the full 100 meters, we'll see if he can still hold that form when he's letting up at 80 meters. I think Big Fred, being next to him, put him under the gun. He applied pressure from the beginning all the way to the end. And if you look at his last like 15, 20 meters, that form started to break, and that was the door that you needed to open just enough for you to put a foot in and eventually get your torso to the line.
No, I agree. It's very accurate. And another point to that is, a lot of people is like, oh, Kishane ran this time slowing down. And yes, it's very impressive that he ran those times slowing down. But unfortunately, you never took your body to running full speed. So when now you need it at the end, it's a new world, and unfortunately, you don't want to put yourself in a new world position in the Olympic final.
All right, you hear that? The Olympic champion himself, I hear the theory. Now, I'm sure all of the astute listeners to this channel hear a theory similar to that already. Probably never worded that way there, and probably the same jargon never used. But one Maverick did come here the day about 20 minutes after the race run. And the Maverick does a bam and assess the race. When you do something over and over and over again, it becomes almost automatic. So it just happens without you even consciously doing it. And I'm telling you that was the danger with this shutting down phenomenon in the last part of a race. And I feel to an extent, it catch Kishane. Because we say every race where Kishane run this year, him shut down over the last 20. This was the 100-meter final of the Olympics now. No shutting down unnecessary. And if you even watch a training drill them what them do, we don't say all of the training drill them. But if you watch a training drill them what they do, a lot of them practice for blast out of the blocks, and them run about 50, 60, and then them taper off and stop. Yeah? You see that conditioned reflex. If you run through the tape, me not think Kishane have enough of that in his system. So that is why when it reached to him have the race under control basically, I'm a lead, I run, no Lyles run on, like I run away train, and come thief the gold medal, If Kishane did have enough of that execution flat out down the stretch, in his pocket, in terms of preparation, he would have been the gold medalist today. Yeah, people, when it comes to executing, your subconscious, what them call your muscle memory, I make you do what you practice to do all along, I'm telling us from the day when the race run, says that cost Kishane the race. Me did allude to all when the clips when we see out of the MVP training session. Invariably, anytime you get a clip out of an MVP training session, at the start, them a focus on. At the start, them a practice. Them blam out of the blocks, and you see Frano pay meticulous attention to the start and how perfect the start is. We'll give some more evidence again. After the race, in the final of Paris, when enough of they talk about the execution down the straight and the last 20, you know what Frano's problem was with the race? Him say Kishane did feel a little tweak after the semi-final. And as a result, it affected his start. Frano said if Kishane did get the start where him forget, no Lyles couldn't run on and nobody could catch him. So you can see say Frano is a start first coach. Now, you know me upon now. You remember Asafa Powell career? The first time I made an observation, Asafa Powell me make it about, Say Asafa Powell, whenever Asafa Powell runs, he only runs 80 meters. And I think one time Mrs. Safa run, one single solitary time. Me remember, off at the top of me head, Mrs. Safa run. And him not run only 80. You remember the 9.58 race when we run third? That race there. And a Bolt and Tyson Gay pull him, make him not ease up. That is why Safa not win no Olympic or world title, you know. Because he was better than the field, you know. Remember, Safa was world record holder, you know. But Safa used to lead. And when Safa reached 80, muscle memory, him shut down, and people just used to run past him. Oh, you look him come fifth. Fifth in about 2 Olympic final. Well, at that reached Kishane Thompson. Now, me not saying Kishane is a Safa, you know. Me think Kishane is a different beast from a Safa. But we just analyze what happened in the race, in the Olympic final. And at the same observation Shannon Sharp make, same observation now Lyles make, and the same observation the Maverick had made. I want to make one more observation. Stephen Frano Francis, it's not even arguable. Stephen Francis are the greatest sprint coach in the history of the sport. Now reconcile these people. It don't mean Stephen Frano Francis, you know, is without flaws, you know, or can't be criticized, you know. Put it this way, I start Frano love, you know. Frano like beat people from the start. You remember Shelley and Fraser Price and Safa Poet. Most of Frano sprinter them are start-centric athlete. And you remember Nestor Carter, start people them. Boom out of the blocks and you have to get them. Now, if for some reason, at some point in a Kishane Thompson preparation, they may simulate more a Kishane around the last 40, execute and run through the tape some more. That muscle memory they would have kick in, and Kishane Thompson wouldn't lose him farm in the last 20 meters of the race and lose the gold medal. When you have an athlete of that caliber, inexperienced, you know, but certainly of that quality and caliber, now we have to nudge Frano a little bit and say, Frano, you know, say, because if he could have seen it, remember somebody come here and do a video, you know, and talk about the whole shutting down phenomenon there with Kishane Thompson, you know. Same too young and inexperienced for not teach him to shut down and manage rounds. And see it come back and now come show me say, it basically cost him the gold medal, you know. Anyway, now I'll talk a bag of things for the podcast still. We can talk about some more of them in subsequent reasonings, but we don't get after one day. I don't gloat, me just say. It is instructive for those flashback on it and hear what Noah Lyles say, and hear what the Maverick did say, and hear what all of the other so-called experts did say. I'm not sure if any of the so-called experts did, any of them were as explicit as the Maverick was in telling us say that shutting down at 80 that me I tell you from a Safa days, that shutting down at 80 there, the term I made use was condition reflex. Up to where the other term they made it use. Condition reflex. When you practice to do something over and over again, you just do it subconsciously. Even when you try to do something else, subconsciously you kick in. The track and field man them say a muscle memory. To be on a muscle alone, a brain memory too. Anyway, Maverick step. Maverick step. From the angle. This is the angle reasoning, you know. The angle reasoning different from when we are angle, a different angle reasoning depend. Anyway, Maverick step. Step in time now, Maverick. Step in. Watch it. Excuse me, watch it. Come on.